Good morning, everyone. Gary with CENLA Backyard Chickens again. Let's go see what the chickens are doing. Kind of give you a tour again of the coop. See what we got going on over here. Well, it's a beautiful day in Louisiana. Had bad thunderstorms last night. This right here is my grow out pen. I put chicks in here at 3 weeks. Let them stay in here till about 6 weeks, and then I open it up, as you see right there, and I have it open in the back, and they can start mingling with the big birds at that point. But before I do, the big birds will be right here watching them for a few weeks, you know, from 3 to 6 weeks, so they can get very used to one another. And there are generally no issues, but the first few times, this is always supervised. And if you hadn't seen how my coop works, or how the grow out pen works, you know, I've got ventilation through there with windows. Let me back up here. This lid is on a hinge, and you see there's their grower food. There's some heat if they need it, but they're getting to the age where they're not going to be needing that much. Their roosting bar, and a lot of that is peat moss that you see down there. Peat moss is great for absorbing ammonia and absorbing the ammonia odors. So if you guys want to try it, you should really give it a try. This is the main pen, and you can see over here the door's open. My run chicken door, I let them free range every day, and of course, as wet as it is right now, they're not doing a ton of free ranging. They were out an hour ago. So let's see what's going on. Here's the nest box, and let's see if anybody's there. Yes. Okay, so we have a couple of girls busy right there. I don't know if y'all have seen, but these metal things down here, those are actually rabbit feeders. In one, I will keep grit, and in the other one, I'll keep my calcium or oyster shells. Have a calcium substitute in there, so they can eat those freely as they want. And here my run chicken door, you know, I'm a big fan of those. They're just absolutely amazing. Great security. They're all metal. And if you ever try them, you're going to like them. There's a reason they are the #1 rated automatic coop door in this country. They're great. Usually I have 3. I took that one off because during the heat of the summer, I wanted air going in there and rising. You know, heat rises, and I wanted to pull air through there and just help with ventilation for the birds. It's about time to put it back because it's starting to get cooler weather. Right here, I have my Coop Works feeder. It is the large one. This is the 80-gallon. You can see their food in here. You look close, all of that color, that's red pepper flakes. I put red pepper flakes on the top. Every time I put 50 pounds of food in there, I'll add red pepper flakes to it. I can't tell you for sure, but they say that it helps prevent worms in chickens, so I use it for that. More looks at the coop. See up here, that opens up for the girls to hang out. If you look in the very back over there, yeah, I've got 2 fans, one exit, one entrance fan. So yeah, during the heat of the summer, the girls can have some fan going, of course. Of course, right here, there's another door that opens up. This right here, the whole side of this will open, just on these little latches on each side. Right now, again, because we're having the warmer days, I have this open for them. So when they come in, roost bars there, more roost bars there, and as you see, I have actually 3 different types of roost bars. Right here I have natural branches. Right here I have wood that I have cut and trimmed myself. Then over here on these, just regular 2x4s that they can stand on the flat edge. And they, you know, they'll do all of them. They really don't have a big preference. So, you know, I've heard people say, oh, you don't use this one or that one or that one or the other one, but really doesn't really matter to the chickens. They're just quite happy. They have a choice of where they want to go, you know, and they just go all over. In here again, I have a combination of pine chips and peat moss. Again, peat moss is great for keeping the odor down. It looks like Lily's. Yeah, that's Lily coming in. She's going to give us some eggs. The newer girls, you can see where they're laying on the bottom of the floor there, instead of going in their nest boxes. Hopefully they'll figure it out. Here are the next nest boxes right there with curtains that I have. And I keep a thermometer in here. And I also have a camera. Yeah, go figure. So anyway, that's pretty well the coop. This part of it right here is the enclosed run with the roof over it. So this is, you know, rainproof. You'll see right here, that's hardware cloth that I use. And I run hardware cloth up to 4 feet, and then I go to the chicken wire. And I mainly do it for economics. If I could afford it, I'd put hardware cloth all the way. But I mean, this stuff's really expensive. This next part of the coop right here, both of them are 20 foot by 8 foot. This next part, I call it the jungle gym. So I have this in here for them, and they can go in and out as they want to play in there. But it doesn't have a roof. It's open top. And again, if I want them to not go in there, I have the run chicken door. And this one's programmed, I think it shuts 40 minutes after dusk. Turns on and opens, I think, 20 minutes after dawn. Again, another camera. I know, my wife thinks I've got a problem. But this is the coop. It's got a lot of space in it. The only time they're really in here is when they're roosting at night or when they come in to lay. Other than that, they're not really in here. Now, you see right there, that's May May. From a very small puppy, she was raised with chickens. Matter of fact, she was just in the grow out pen with the little chicks. She doesn't hurt them. And she's only, I don't know, 6 months old right now. And the goal is for her to be the protector. She lives outside. And she's very visible. Hopefully, if a hawk or something flies over, they'll see the dog and not be tempted to come over here and start munching on my chickens. Same thing with a raccoon, you know. And you can see some of the young ones here. They are 5.5 weeks now. No, they're 6.5 weeks, excuse me. And I think I've got 15 of them. There's some more in here. And like I was saying earlier, they just kind of come and go as they please. I can lock this up. I can pull these wheels that you see right here. They just slip off the axle if I want it to go, you know, for that to press all the way down to the ground. But I move this thing every day just because with 14 or 15 of them in there, even though they get to free range most days right now, they can tear the ground up pretty quickly, and they love fresh ground. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see them spots over there. You can see the difference just in the grass where they've been working the grass over. So yeah, if you have a grow out pen like this, which is great for them, you want to move it a lot. And I'm just going over here to check. This is one of the places they've been loving to hang out. It's shady. And I'll catch a bunch of them at a time. Oh, no, only those 2 in there right now. So the rest of them are mostly in the pen. So anyway, I thought you guys might be interested in the setup, see what we got going. Until next time, you can check me out also with Chickens Every Day. That's my podcast. It's a relatively new podcast. I think I've got maybe less than 10 episodes up at this point, but always trying to do more and more. If you have any ideas for podcasts, please let me know. Something I didn't show you guys earlier is I have another one of these rabbit feeders right here, and this is the chick grit that I put in there. So yeah, even chicks need grit for their gizzard to help them digest. Well, hello, little ones. Hello. Now, half of these, I've got 14 or 15, and half of them I hatched, and the other half I got from Meyer Hatchery. So the ones that hatched, I'm looking for probably half of those to be little boys. But luckily, I've got a gentleman who's got a big farm, and he just lets probably 100 chickens just run around. And he's always happy to take my roosters. Sometimes they harvest them, sometimes they don't. Let's see if she'll let me. Come say, what you doing today, huh? Not today. All right, guys, until next time, see y'all soon. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.